I can't tell if there's cars in there or not, but that's crazy.
I hope not. I can see.
I hope nobody was hurt.
Hey guys, it's Danny here, and welcome back. It's Gravy's. It's Gravy's channel, and welcome back to another couch day.
What's up, perfectly blended family, and welcome back to another video. I'm Chantel.
I'm Greg.
I'm Amaya.
I'm Jasmine. I'm Jamie.
And guys, in this video, this is actually a really special video because we're giving back to the community. So before we get into it, guys, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell
Up there.
so when we drop a new video, you're alerted. All right, guys, let's get right into it. Okay, guys, so the kids been asking us, what are we doing? Like, why do you have bags here? And we've been just telling them, just hold on a second. We're going to explain it all on camera. So they have no idea what they're doing today. But Greg and I thought it would be a great lesson to teach the kids what it means to give back to the community. Now, does anybody know what that means?
No.
Does anybody know what giving back means?
Yes.
Okay, returning, right? In this sense, giving back means we're gonna go outside and give back to the people that don't have as much as you. So sometimes, you know, we're outside, we see people outside on the streets. They don't have as much as you have.
So
that's why people at my school, they got a $200 shopping spree because they won't get that for Christmas.
Okay, so similarly, there's a lot of people on the streets that don't have homes, don't have family, and especially this time of year, they can use some of these items that we're gonna give them. So what we're doing, guys, is we're creating care packages for the people on the street, so the homeless, and we're just gonna go and give them out to the homeless in our community. So do you guys want to go into the bags and just show them what we have quietly?
Yes.
Because the bags make up. So what's that?
So first we have some Dove Men deodorant.
Okay. Okay, what else is there?
We have some tissues.
So what's that, Damien?
More tissues.
So yes, we have tissues,
Yes.
the deodorant,
Yes.
We have toothbrushes.
toothbrush.
Oh my gosh, there's so much.
What else is in there? That's probably it in this bag. Let's switch bags.
Okay. And this one
We have
some.
So these are like the reusable bags that we're going to put all the items in to build the care package. What's that, Dani? Show them. What's
Some
that?
toothpaste.
toothpaste. We have this.
Floss.
Dental floss.
And guys, we also have some Tim's gift cards to give away. So we're also going to put them in the care packages so they can, you know, get some food. So guys, we have 10 care packages. So in each care package, everyone's going to get one thing in there, okay? So we're just going to build it together, okay?
Did we start or take
Yeah, start. So Jamie, if you want to help, so there should be 10. So grab a bag.
do it neatly?
You gotta put it.
But there's 10 bags.
That's right.
Will you bring all of them?
Yep.
Yep.
So we got 2 bags each.
Yeah, good
Or
job.
five bags. Wait, so how much?
Well, there's 5 of us, so we each can hand it to 2
We each have 2.
special people out there, right?
That looks
I
good.
don't know. We can see today. So can I do another bag?
Of course you can.
So this will go to one person. So you guys can, there's like a front pouch, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All of them have front pouches. So can I take one? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I need one.
Hey guys, sorry, I'm not 100% today. I'm fighting something, just a cold. Sore throat, it's not fun to talk. But otherwise, I feel great. Back when I was in college in the paramedic program, one of our classes was leadership. And in our leadership program, we did something just like this. We created a care package. We actually went out and got donations from different groups. I actually went to my dentist and he donated toothbrushes, toothpaste, that sort of thing. And when we did give those care packages to the community, they were super appreciative. Between Chantel and I, we thought it would be a good experience for the kids to do something similar. So that's where we're at now.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
This one isn't fitting.
That's why you have to put it that way. Hanging in the body.
Alright guys, so I just want to shout out my mom. She donated some money towards getting these Tim cards so we can give back to the community. So I just want to shout out my mom. Thanks, Mom. So we are all done and I think we are ready to head out. So this is what it looks like, guys. So we'll just be giving these out. How awesome is that?
Yeah, people doesn't have one of these.
That's right. Are you excited to go give them out? Alright, you ready to go now?
Yeah. But I have to turn my running music on.
Your running music on?
Yeah.
Okay, you do that. Alright guys, so what's pretty awesome about today is it's warm out. And that's really rare here in Canada, especially during the month of December. It gets really cold. I think we're blessed with a day like today to go and give back to 10 people that we see on the streets today. In the future, our goal is to be able to do more, but we have to start where we are and with what we have. So that's what we're doing. All right, guys, so let's just get into it. We're going out. Let's go. All right, guys, so we are going to a community that I believe, Greg, you've been to this community before?
I used to live there.
He used to live there. So we're going around where he used to live. And is this where you kind of see people on the streets?
Yeah. I find there's less people in the area we live, but where I lived through my later teens, we'll go right to where I used to live actually, and there's like shelters and that in that area. So.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so Greg knows Oshawa very well because he used to live there. He's raised in that area. So he's gonna take us to some of the areas where there's more people in need. So we're actually sitting in traffic, guys. Look at the highway on a Saturday. Again, it's holiday season, so everyone's Christmas shopping or they're going away for the weekend. So the traffic is just crazy right now on the highway. It's just jammered. Anyways, we'll be getting off shortly, which is good because our exit is the next exit, so it's really not too bad for us. All right, guys, so we should be at our destination shortly. We'll see you there.
So it was just around, I think just going into high school, grade 8 or grade 9, my family moved into this house. This is my grandmother's house. My grandmother had moved out, and then my family moved in. It was actually my grandmother, my cousin, my uncle all lived in there. But they moved out and my mom and us took over. But it all changes so much. Like this house was actually a convenience store. This Village Union was actually a high school.
Well, I came to this school.
A high school with a swimming pool. So when we would take swimming lessons, we could do it through the school. We would come out here on the bus. That was before I lived here. This is where my sister and brother went to high school, and now it's a public school, isn't it? I don't know what they're doing because they keep changing things. This is downtown Oshawa. We're just going into downtown. And since the pandemic, I see a lot of places just closed, buildings for lease. Alternative secondary school now. But like man, it's a very different city now.
Alright guys, so like Greg said, we're downtown and we see people that are in need, so we're just gonna start our walk and we're just gonna head down that way. Okay? Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Naz, are you ready to get back?
Yeah.
Danny, are you ready to get back?
Yeah.
Alright.
Steven is here. Is he okay?
Alright. You ready? Alright, let's go. Can you tell us your name?
I'm Michael Thompson,
And how old are you, Michael?
35,
35. How long have you been out here, man?
a year and a half.
A year and a half. Tell us your story, man.
So I ended up losing my apartment last February.
Oh man, during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Man. So
So,
sorry to hear that.
so now I'm just trying to get sober
Right.
and survive the streets and stay warm. It's
Right.
harder than it looks to survive
Yeah.
out here.
I can imagine.
And helping the community out and stuff, it's not as easy as it looks neither.
Yeah.
It's with all the people disrespecting and stealing from people. It's like,
Oh, seriously, eh?
It's crazy,
Yeah.
right?
so last thing you know, all I want to do is find a place soon, hopefully.
Yeah. Are you on like subsidy or like in
I'm on ODSP.
Oh, perfect, right? So they're gonna try to help you out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we want to give you a care package. Would you like one?
Sure.
So who wants to give him a care package? All right,
Thank you.
that's for you, man. Okay, we got a Tim's card there for you. Stay
All
warm.
right, thank you.
All right. It was so nice meeting you, Michael. Thank you
You
for telling
too.
us your story, okay?
Yes, you too.
All right. Take care, man.
You too.
Bye. It's not easy.
Just met with basically like a whole group of people, all from various backgrounds with different reasons why they're out here.
Yeah. They told us like don't bring the kids back here, man, because a lot of them are like active drug users and things like that. So it was kind of nice because some people, two gentlemen came up and they told their stories, which we're so appreciative. Now we got like 2 more care packages to give away. So it's getting cold now, guys.
Yeah, the wind's picking up.
Yeah. So can you start with your name?
Yeah,
What's your name?
Chucky.
And Chucky, how old are you?
43 years old.
And how long have you been on the streets, Chucky?
6.5 years.
So 6 winters, you're saying?
Last 6 winters I spent outside.
Oh my goodness. And Chucky,
2 years ago I built a teepee in Somerset Park. Because it was so cold out, right? And that month of February was so cold, so I built a teepee. Figured, sleep in a teepee, right? And the city came and they're like, we're not going to make you tear it down till April. That's pretty nice of them,
Really?
right? People used to come to the teepee and like knock, but you didn't have to. I could still see you, but they would. The neighbors were really nice. The community would drop off food sometimes. Sometimes they would come over like at least twice a month and say, "Let's take you out for dinner." And they actually meet me and take me out. Like, I'll come back tomorrow and we'll take you out for dinner. Let me see. I spent about 350 days in a doorway at the doorway across from Tim Hortons on Simcoe North. There used to be a dollar store there. I spent about 350 days in that doorway by myself, like every night.
Really?
Yep.
damn.
Do you have shelter here?
Not here.
So what you just sleep out here?
I'm just all over. I go anywhere because I learned how to survive, right? So
Yeah.
I know how to be warm where other people don't. I can get into any building I need to too, you know? Because I'm from the north and I'm not from down here.
Okay.
But any building I need to get into, I know how to get into, and I know when to leave. And most of the people I know, like supers and all that, they're as long as you're respectful and you don't smoke or do anything like that. And
They allow you to stay.
They'll let you, as long as you leave before people get up. So I would leave at like 5:30 in the morning, way before people get up.
Okay.
People are really friendly and kind to me for the most part. They offer me food. Some people give me money. I'm going up there right now, actually. Just go see if I can make some money and come back down.
All right. You never
Times
know.
are times, right? And I'm one of those people. I was pretty much in the north end by myself. But anybody who would come up there, you'd meet right away because most of them don't know how to survive on the street.
Yeah.
So they'd always be like, "Go talk to Chucky, he'll help you,"
Yeah.
So I'd help them figure out how to get warm,
Yeah.
which is a big thing. Give them clothes, blankets, all that stuff.
Okay, so you have access to those things.
I have connections with people, people are nice to me, and so I'd say, instead of helping me, can you come and help this person here? Instead of bringing me something, can you bring it to them? Or if they say they want to give me some money, I say, see that girl sitting over there? Can you give it to her today?
So you're giving
Because-
back. You're
Well, I just try to help people that I see suffer that can't help themselves, you know? So I've always done that. But everyone looks at you and judges you and thinks, oh, you must be a junkie or something. Well, you know what? Not all of us are like that, you know? We're not all, we're just people at the end of the day. Maybe you should get that right first and nothing else second, you know? But, you know, there's so many judgmental people that look at you and go, oh, he's homeless, so he must be a junkie or an alcoholic, right? You're so dead wrong about all that, you know? Nobody knows why you're outside or anything or why you got put there or none of that stuff, right?
Yeah, we really appreciate you sharing with us.
Yeah.
So-
Would you like a care package?
You know what?
Let's
Sure.
give Deanie, give him a care package.
If you want, I didn't do it for that. I did
No,
it
no,
because
no,
you wanted
it's
my
not.
story,
We're
but
just for giving
I
back.
have a long story, but you know, that's the short version of it anyway, right?
There you go, Chucky. Take home. We got a $5 Tim card in there for
Thank
you
you so
and
much.
everything.
That's
Yeah, man.
awesome. You know?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Happy holidays.
Happy
Thank you.
Christmas to you guys.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for watching, eh?
Yeah.
I hope you guys are really good. All three of you.
Thank you,
Man,
Chucky.
it's great to meet you guys, you know?
Yeah, you as
Really
well,
appreciate
Chucky.
it, really appreciate
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna
Thanks.
give
Merry
some of you
Christmas.
guys-
I'm gonna give them some too.
Okay, so what's interesting was we were out there for like maybe 20 minutes to a half an hour, if that, and we gave them away really fast. And there was a couple of people who were willing to share their stories on camera. Most weren't, and we've actually met people who it might be more the drug use, like they have a home
Yeah.
and they come out here because of their addictions. But
Right.
what I found was back in 2015 when I came out here with the school program,
Right.
I think we had about 20 packages at that time, and we were walking for around 2 hours to try and distribute them all. And then we finally ended up at we went to a shelter to get rid of some. We went to one of the soup kitchens,
Right.
and that's how long it took and what we had to do to get rid of them. Where today, now 2021, we didn't have enough for that little time that we were out here. There are so many more people, and every single one is saying something about the pandemic. That the
Yeah.
money the government gives is not enough.
No.
That what a room for rent, the cheapest rooms for rent you can get, people still have to bunk up and share these rooms. That what the government is giving has not increased yet. Rent is going up, cost of living is going up, and they just can't afford it anymore. And that's
Right.
what's happening. So as we're walking around down here, all these buildings like up for lease, closed buildings, boarded up. It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is. And it's like, we're so grateful for the two gentlemen that were able to tell us their story, but they tell you, man, like, they try to survive. Like, I think Chucky was saying that he just adapts now. Like, he just knows how to survive and keep warm. Others don't. And he's almost like
He's the go-to.
the go-to, right?
And as we're giving him care packages, he's like, if you don't have enough, these people need it more.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can.
And he's
trying
ready to
them
just give it away,
Yeah.
right? Like, we're giving back and he's giving back, and he said that he's always kind of been that way, like the person to give back. So we're so appreciative of that. It's just crazy. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just so different here, right? Like, where we come from, I never grew up
I
in
came
this.
from here.
Yeah.
It's just the whole area has changed since I
That's
lived
what I'm
here.
saying.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I always had a warm house. My mom was working, she provided, and can you imagine some of the people in need that have children out here that's on the streets during this time? Like,
Right.
It's very hard for some people, and I wish we could just give back more. I would try to feed everybody, an entire village, but we only give what we could. And man, right now I'm reflecting, I'm like, I wish I could just give more, because there's so many of them in need. This seems like a particular area here where you grew up that a lot are
like
in need.
literally we'll go 2 blocks that way and we'll drive past where I used to live, and
Yeah.
the place has changed so much over the years.
Yeah, but sometimes it's nice to, look back only to see where you came from. So the kids are getting kind of cold. We're gonna get their perspective on what they saw, what we did when we get back home once they're nice and warm and better lighting. But we're gonna go down memory lane here, and Greg's gonna show you where he used to live.
Right here, like across from where we're talking, this is a high-end restaurant. It's an upscale dining establishment.
Yes, I know that place. That's Fazio. When I did my public health placement as a student nurse, all the nurses would usually go there like once a month and eat out there. That's pretty, it's pretty crazy. And I've never really been to that restaurant. Even as a student, I've never been. So it's kind of nice to see that.
more places boarded up here.
Yeah, and this
This
is
was
all.
like so popular an area, and it wasn't that long ago. It's such a mix match. And then you've got yoga right here, and the big banks and everything. You got TD, CIBC, like it's. So, anyways, if you look there where it says level drugs, can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So right above it, 2 floors up, that's where I lived.
So, did you have any issues living there? Like, was the area
It's
like
funny
this,
because
or?
it's not quite as bad, but yeah, so it wasn't level drugs, it was actually just a couple stores down, but right up there.
Right.
And so this is just like 2 blocks from where we were.
Right.
There's still homeless people, but not to the extent that there is today, at least. And we were 16, 17, just me and a friend of mine. We felt totally comfortable walking the streets at any time. Like, we're kids, we go out, kids, teenagers. We'd be comfortable out at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. And because there used to be clubs down here also. The clubs would light it at that time. And that was totally normal for us. I never felt scared. You'd hear sketchy things about, oh, Oshawa, it's dangerous, and I don't know, we've never had an issue. I've never felt like threatened or scared. I've never had any altercations. Even talking to the people we did today, like never once did you feel like...
I never felt afraid.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's how it was growing up here. Even
Right.
as an older, like as a teenager,
Yeah.
I never had concerns. But it's definitely looks like people are struggling a lot more here than when I was here before.
Oh man, it's so sad, especially this time of year where people, you know, want to be around their families. They want to be around friends, and it's like they have nobody other than the family they've built in the community in which they're living in right now.
Yeah.
And we judge not. Like, who are we to judge?
Everybody has a story.
Everybody
you know,
has a
why
story.
They are where they are. What happened to get them there.
Right. Alright guys, so we're just heading back home, and earlier today the news put out like a heavy rainstorm and heavy windstorm. It didn't rain today. It rained maybe a little bit in the morning. Now, because of the windstorm, which they did say would start later on tonight, has started. So you can see like a lot of things are blowing around. During the interview there was a lot of wind, and take a look now, lights are out.
The street lights are out. The traffic lights are out. 4 lanes each way, and trying to navigate the intersection like an always stop, that's slows everything down. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I was wondering what the cop was doing over here with the flashing lights on, blocking the driveway. Is there like cars in there? Yeah, the overhead shelter where you get gas collapsed in the windstorm.
I can see another car.
I can't tell if there's cars in there or not, but that's crazy.
I hope not.
I can see
I hope nobody was hurt.
car.
Yeah, there's another police officer on the other side.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, it's windy out.
Alright guys, so we're home now and we just want to get the kids' perspective on their experience. So we're going to start with Amaya. So Amaya, can you tell the viewers what that was like? Like, what are your thoughts? What's going through your head?
It was sad to hear their story
So she said it was sad to hear their story. Why was it sad to hear their story?
because they couldn't pay their rent and because some of them got kicked out, and yeah.
So that kind of made you sad? So did it make you happy to help them?
Yeah.
Like, give back? Right? And is there anything else you want to tell us about your experience? Because I'm not sure there's a lot of kids that was able to experience something that you just experienced today. Like, I'm sure kids see them, but you actually were able to participate and give back to the community. And that's a really special part you play in the community. That's awesome.
Because I like that Chucky was trying to give back too.
So you like that Chucky was trying to give back as well? Yeah, he has a good heart. You can tell, you can feel that, right? Is there anything that surprised you that you didn't know?
No.
Is there any questions that you'd like to ask that's like, that, you know, you just want a question answer, that you're, hey, I wonder about this, or I wonder about that?
How do they get the clothes and and like all that stuff they had in that cart, and it was overflowing the cart.
Okay, so some people come with their stuff, and that's literally all they have. So they travel around with that stuff. It's theirs. So they try to keep it close to them, because that's literally all they have. So how do you feel now that you're able to compare and contrast, such as you have 2 homes, you're a lucky girl, you have 2 homes, and these people don't even have a home. Like their home is outside. How do you feel about that? Does it make you appreciate what you have more?
Yeah.
So you have 2 homes. You have brother or sister, you have 2 dads, you have mom, you have your cousin, and they have family, but their family is not in the picture for them right now. How does that make you feel?
Like, I feel appreciated that I have a family, and that I have 2 houses and a bed, and that I have lots of stuff that they don't have.
So you feel appreciated that you have 2 houses, you have a bed, and that you have things that they don't have. Now, does that make you want to give back more to people that don't have, because they're not in a situation like yourself where you have it all?
Yeah.
Right? So hopefully moving forward, you can always, as a family too, we can always like try to give back, whether it's holding the door for somebody, whether it's doing care packages, whether it's a compliment. You always want to spread kindness because it's free and you can just sprinkle it everywhere, right?
And I want to keep seeing Chucky.
You want to keep seeing Chucky. He's pretty
He's
awesome.
an interesting guy.
He is. All right, Dani,
Yeah.
how did it go tonight? What did you see tonight?
Sad.
Sad? Why was it sad?
Because the gas station just collapsed.
Yeah, the gas station did collapse. What about the new people you saw outside? We were giving the bags to you. You gave a bag to somebody. How did you feel about that?
Happy.
You felt happy to give back? Do you think you want to do it again?
Yeah. And I want to keep seeing Chucky.
Yeah, you like Chucky too? Okay, very good, Dani. Jasmine, can you tell us a little bit about how you felt? What's going through your head with your experience? So how did it go tonight or this evening for you?
It was sad.
It was sad?
I just want to point out, because I was holding her hand some of the time, that she was scared. That she would like pull back.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, it's okay, Jasmine, it's okay. Like she's a little cautious, we'll say.
Cautious?
Anyway.
Jasmine, why did you feel that way? Tell the viewers why you felt that way. Why you were pulling back a little bit.
Just strangers.
Because they're strangers?
I felt a little scared about a woman because I saw her. She was like, I think, doing drugs.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of what they do to cope, right?
Some people.
Some of them, that's right, you're right. So why were you pulling back?
Because they're strangers.
They're strangers? And were they scary to you? Yeah?
Why?
Nothing? You're just being cautious, right? Because you don't know them. Can you tell us a little bit about how you felt overall giving back to them?
Happy.
Happy? Did you like giving those care packages out?
Yeah.
Okay, and can you tell us how that went? Like, how would you tell a friend what you did today? Like,
That I met new people.
yeah, you met new people. Were the new people friendly?
Yes.
And what are some of the stories you heard about the new people?
They're homeless and they don't have a home.
And how does that make you feel?
Sad.
And does it make you more grateful and appreciative that you have a home with family?
Yeah.
Yeah? Does it make you feel like you want to continue to give back?
Yes.
Some way? Whether it's, again, like Amaya, like you're holding a door, you're giving care packages, or you're just, helping people out, right? Yeah, something you want to continue to do? Because it makes you feel good because it's kind, right?
Yeah.
And those people want to be loved too, right? Just like you, right? Yeah. So that was my first time physically giving back on the streets. Like, I'm a nurse, so I see people like this come in through ER. When I was doing my community placement in school, I had the opportunity to volunteer at like a food bank, / a women's shelter, so a lot of them would come in and tell stories. One of my goals in life is to continue to give back to the community. And the reason why is because you cannot give enough kindness. Like, it can literally go everywhere and it's limitless. So that's something that I like to do, and it makes me feel good. And I want the kids to understand because when they're older, they're gonna look back at this, and they may have a different perspective by the time they're older with how it went this evening. But I want them to see they have the opportunity to compare and contrast, like what they have and what some people don't have, because oftentimes we take it for granted that we're coming into a house that's warm, or we have a family, or we're healthy, where some people aren't. And sometimes when we can't see the other side of things, we tend to take it for granted almost, would you say?
Yeah.
So I want the kids to be able to see that.
Yeah, that's just reality for some people. And
It is.
as a child, I know I never really experienced that. I think my parents almost would have sheltered me from that kind of thing. And then you start creating your own assumptions, and that like kids would growing up.
Oh,
and
for
you just,
sure.
And then that carries into adulthood. And
Yeah.
just like Chucky was saying, it's like we're not all like that. Like we're humans, and we have a story.
Exactly.
And I think that's worth knowing. Everybody has a reason for why they are where they are.
That's so true. And I wasn't sheltered from it. My mom worked downtown Toronto, and that's another place where that people who are in need live. And the first person I actually was introduced to when I went downtown, I was about Amai's age or maybe a year younger, was the Shaky Lady.
Oh, I remember her.
Yeah, and although for those who don't know the Shaky Lady, she was known as like a homeless person on the street, and it came out years later that she was actually a con artist. Like she had a home, fully furnished, and she was well off.
Yeah, she was supporting a family on.
She was,
Right,
but either way, at the time, we didn't know that. And my mom would show me, she's like, these are all the people that live on the streets for various reasons. And it was nice, like, that my mom she didn't shelter me from that. She's like, you're gonna see it anyways growing up, and if you have any questions, come to me and ask me. I'll be able to tell you as much as I can. So every time I went down to visit her workplace, we would see these people, and I'd feel so bad, and she'd always give me a toonie to give to somebody. And she would tell me some of the friends she knew. She's like, oh, this person over here with his dog, it's so cute, come meet his dog. And my mom was like just a really good person, and she plays an active part in the community. She always has, and even till today, she still does. And I kind of want that for my kids. It's something that I want to keep up.
That's awesome.
I think it was a unique experience for them. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We wanted to give back, especially for the holidays. This is where sometimes people need it most, because families are together and some people just don't have families and they don't feel loved. We want people to know wherever they are, people are thinking about them and they are loved. All right, guys. So before we leave out today, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell
Up there.
because we don't want you to miss a thing. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and happy holidays. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.